Because I know it's late for you, girl. Girl, what keyword did you add? Said you added a keyword. I don't even know how to check keywords. Did you add Laura to the keywords? It's alright, Jim Morrison isn't added. Just kidding. Just kidding. Fish Market Coach Crystal isn't added, is it? I'm doing it all. I got what? How many days till the end of the year? And the end of my drinking? I think it was Zayn Malik that was reporting me in the one live. He didn't make it singing, so he had to create some issues on TikTok, apparently. But yeah, I think in just a little bit, probably in the next half hour or so. Zayn Malik came into my one live, and it's a member from One Direction. And I only know that because my daughter was super obsessed with One Direction, so, yeah. I had to uncheck the potentially unkind comment button. Because apparently somebody was trying to send an unkind comment. Resend it, whoever sent it. Go ahead and resend it. I'm all about being unkind at this point. While I sit in the house that I own and in front of the fireplace that's going with my Dolce & Gabbana fucking perfume that I bought today. Because it smells good. Right? But she's so concerned with me. My mental health. Because I drink. But I'm not up here crying like Witty. Or causing issues like Witty. I'm just speaking the truth. It might not be truth y'all want to hear, but it's nevertheless the truth. Unhinged, are you tired? I'll do you a solid. I'll get off if you want me to. At least till you go to sleep and don't know that I get back on. But I will. And then you can wake up to Val yelling about the mean lady. I'll get off for a little bit. So you can go to bed. I mean, after all, I'm drinking Red Bull and vodka, so I'm going to be up for a little bit. However, I will go live and or screen record if the police actually do show up to my door tonight. That'll be funny. Actually, I'm going to put on my onesie just in case. I'm going to put on my onesie and screen record it all because that'll be great. Because you know they calling in, right? Also, if my police department's watching, I have made no threats to harm myself or given anybody that inclination that I wanted to harm myself. Also, refer to the FBI case and the case number that's already filed with y'all. Girl, no way. I'll take away from my buzz. And I ate dinner tonight. What did I have for dinner? I had some Brussels sprouts and green beans and carrots. I fucking ate tonight. And I just checked my stuff. It's good. I'm actually kind of high today, which is weird. But also tomorrow's shot day, so. You know? My fingers hurt from all the pokey pokes. Well, hello, Mike's Wi-Fi, McD. McD Wi-Fi. I kept getting told to choke on a D tonight by a lady that hasn't had D in the last 15 years. And who has so much bad karma that her heart keeps giving out on her. I mean, just saying. Yeah, the pinky is the one that hurts the least amount. And the ring finger. But the other two fingers, and I even did the thumb the other day. No, my numbers are good right now, girl. Just so everyone knows, no, I don't have diabetes. But yes, my blood sugar keeps dropping extremely low. Because I've been cutting down my drinking. But I'm drinking tonight, so my sugars are actually pretty good right now. Go figure. Yeah, the other two fucking hurt like a bitch. I am low-key kind of hoping they show up at my door today. Like, low-key. Also, they're probably watching this right now, and I'm good, y'all. Mr. Rock Springs Police Department. Ain't doing drugs, just drinking a little. In my own house, not driving, not causing trouble. I do kind of want to get off and call you, though, and ask you what happened earlier with all that other stuff. Because I got like 12 messages from people. Because before you even said anything, I mentioned it. Because he mentioned his green screen slipping. I was like, oh, a little too late for that. He's like, Scanning Claus is looking for every crack in the sidewalk. I was like, I saw the whole side of the building and the railing. Well, I mean, that's what Pam said about the FBI, but look, they did watch her fucking live. Who knows anymore? Just saying, who knows anymore? I don't know. I ain't never been in trouble. I don't know what they do. Like, seriously, Gina, you know, it seems like every time you come into my live, I get reported. Who are you? Are you my Gina? I think you're my Gina, though. That's my Gina. That's my Gina. So it was the other Gina. There was another Gina coming into my live. I'm assuming the same one that they thought was you yesterday. And then every time that Gina came into my live, my shit was going down. You're my Gina. Don't block my Gina, y'all. Oh, they do. They got a TV and a whole bunch of fucking math addicts like fucking Florida Man and Spread Love are up and around here to keep them entertained and busy. Hey, guess what, Gina? Spread Love called a fucking wellness check-in on me. And then Florida, that was last week. And then Florida Man called another one in on me tonight. I know, girl. I was just telling Brittany, like, I don't know why you're here. But I was just telling everybody. I was like, dude, My Gina would never do that to me, ever.
What happened?
Oh, Spread Love admitted in my last live, before I got age restricted, in my other account, that she called a wellness check in on me. So the last time I called the police department to check, I had 12 wellness checks from Florida Man and Pam. Spread Love said that she called one in on me because she was so concerned about my well being. And then Florida Man called another one in on me tonight.
Did they show up?
Oh, girl, no, they don't show. They've never shown up to my house. I actually said I kind of want them to tonight so I can live stream it.
Oh, that's
A grown ass fucking 45-year-old drinking in her own house, not concerned with her mental health at all. Go ahead, show up.
right, right.
I find it funny because she's like, Florida Man only cares about you. That's why he does it. That's what she fucking said to me. That's why he's called 12 plus fucking wellness checks on me. That's why
Nothing
Pam
to
called my
do.
police department saying I traffic rugs.
They're
I
not
don't
going to
even
do
know Spread Love,
anything.
but apparently this bitch who's not married and has no children is so concerned about my mental health while her friend Pam was on live yesterday, telling everybody how she wanted to unalive. But they're more concerned with my mental health to call wellness checks on me than their friend who was literally screaming for attention, saying she was going to unalive with her granddaughter in the background. And not one
Why?
of them
My
called a
question
wellness check
is,
on her.
why do people call and do wellness checks out there when there could actually be somebody needing a wellness check, but there's no?
Exactly.
Hmm.
I agree. Because have I ever given you the inclination that I wanted to harm myself, Gina?
No,
In the time that I've known you, which has been a while, have I
absolutely
ever
not.
given you that inclination?
No, and we talk all the time, and we see each other.
And that's another thing. Nikki kept telling, her fake ass apology to you last night when they thought you were in that live last night. Um, Literally wanted to make, like, I wanted to fucking throw up because that lady talked so much shit on you. And one of the reasons why I fucking quit talking to her and Ash Lark is because I remember every time they send me shit, I send it to you. Look what they're sending me.
Right,
Even after I told them, hey, me and Gina are real life friends, I've seen this shit already. She's already sent it to me. I already know the truth. They still didn't believe it. But then she wants to fake ass apologize to you yesterday just so you would go up and fucking um go against OG. Like, we all know you and OG don't get along. We all know the history.
right.
I told them to leave you the fuck. I was like, leave my fucking Gina the fuck alone. Leave her the fuck alone. I was like, she started getting messages last night, and I started getting messages last night. So I messaged Gina, and you know what turns out? We were both
We
watching the
were
fucking
both
football game with
watching the
her husband.
football game. I was freaked out.
Yes,
I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not even on there. I am literally laying here with my watching football.
because they're like, Gina, this is a safe place in Florida, man. Gina, if you ever need someone to talk to, come to me. You know what? Where the fuck were y'all last year when Gina needed someone to talk to? Where the fuck were y'all? Do you know where I was? On the fucking phone with Gina. Where the fuck were y'all when Gina needed y'all's help last year and y'all were nowhere to be found?
We just gotta let it go. Can't carry it on. This drama on here is too much, and I want no involvement with those people.
Oh,
I mean, people need to
girl,
just stop because I can't talk a whole lot
I know,
about
girl, I
my
know,
stuff going forward.
I know.
But I feel sorry for everybody, and it breaks my heart. And I just wish people would have saw my true side instead of the judgment. But it is what it is.
I saw
I'm
your
not
true
mad. I don't
side.
hate nobody. It is what it is. But
I saw your
that's
true
all.
side. I know.
But I just don't want any involvement with
And that's why I was so upset when people were messaging me and like, Gina's in Florida Man's. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I knew
No.
you. Like, I'm like, I know the situation. I'm like, no, there's no way. And then I like went in and looked, and they're like, Gina this, Gina. And then I heard Nikki's apology, and that's when I messaged you. I was like, girl, you're like, I'm watching the fucking football game. I sent you a screenshot of us watching the
Yeah.
football game. I'm like,
I'm
me
like,
too.
I'm laying here watching the game. I don't know what you're talking about. So there is another Gina on the app.
Well, they apparently think that's you, and that other Gina was in my last two lives, and that's why when you first came, I had to like go to your profile to look. I was like, "Girl, are you my Gina, or are you the fucking Gina that keeps coming in and
Yeah.
reporting?"
Because I was getting messages. I mean, I've never had my phone blow up so much. It's like, no, you guys, make it clear. There's two other Ginas. It's not me. I promise you all.
You hear that, y'all? On the other side, she was not the one in your live last night.
I haven't been in
Nor does she want to
anybody.
be. I know,
Anybody.
girl.
I've not been in anybody's lives, anybody's boxes. I
I think
just,
the last time you were live was with me, like
yeah,
3.5, 4 weeks ago.
that was over a month ago, and I just been laying low, and there's too much going on there. I don't want no involvement.
Well, this is my truth. I'm exposing everybody's truth that I know to be true and accurate to my knowledge and what I've gotten and received and lived through. And come December 31st, midnight, I will be off the fucking app. And I'm going to leave my accounts up with videos and proof and be done with this shit. Just saying. I got a whole ass fucking other account that is not even on this side of TikTok, has nothing to do with this side of TikTok, and nobody fucking knows. Not even my friends. And that's the one I'm gonna stick to. And I'm gonna talk to my friends on the back end and be done with this whole ass side of let's call in wellness checks. Let's call their police department. Let's call their family. Let's talk to them. Let's talk shit about them and then tell them the audacity of spread love, saying that Florida man cared about me, and that's why he's called 12 wellness checks. 12 plus wellness checks.
That's
To
not okay,
me,
you guys. I mean, that needs to stop. That's just
to the point where my police department doesn't even call or fucking come out.
my brother-in-law. I have people that work at our sheriff's department, so it's
What
logged.
if I actually did need a wellness check and somebody got scared and called it in if I were to say like something was wrong? And my police department has gotten so many fake ones that they don't even call or come out.
Exactly. It's sad.
For
It really
so
is.
concerned with my well-being and my mental health, while their actual friends are out there screaming that there's something wrong with their mental health, like Monster and fucking Pam, and they do nothing about it. They're
It,
more worried about me, who's somebody that's not even their fucking friend, nor cares to be their friend.
somebody would be dumb enough to call social services and send them to my house. I don't even have a kid.
Oh, it's like the last time somebody sent CPS to my house. They said my high school football player son, who's 6 foot, over 6 foot, and over 240 pounds, had bruises on his upper torso. He waltzed out, towering over me. They looked at him in his football gear with his bruises and
Your
said,
son
"Have a
is
nice day."
taller than I am.
Yes, and they literally said, "Have a nice day. Thanks." I don't think they really understand where I live or the government here.
Right?
They're calling from these taxpayers pay for all their shit states, and I live in one of the only states that doesn't have homeless resources or um my EBT shit here, not mine because I'm not on EBT, but other people are, have restrictions on sugary sodas and juices and shit like that. You can't buy steaks. You can't buy fucking shrimp and lobster. Like there's restrictions on that shit. My food bank is only open once a week, and then one third Saturday of the month behind the fucking mall, and we only get the leftovers from Colorado. I mean, like, We
I
don't
think they
have.
put that restriction on us too, from what I heard on the news, but I don't know. I
I
could be
live
wrong,
in.
but I think they did because you can't buy like chips, pop, candy. I mean, they've made it real strict.
There's more people that live in Alaska than live in my state. My state is the least funded federally on everything, and I am a. It is a hardcore fucking red state. That's all I'm saying. So keep calling my police department. They don't give two fucks. My taxpayer dollars ain't paying them to fucking come check on me every day.
They call If they called on me, I just called my brother-in-law. Oh, I got called on again.
Like, seriously, Spread Love literally said in the last live 20 minutes ago that she called on me last week because she was concerned. She was concerned about my well being. Bitch, look, if I have a problem with my well being, I'm going to call Gina. I'm going to call Unhinged. I'm going to call somebody that's not on the app that I'm not going to name. I'm going to call my mama. I'm going to call my daddy. You know what? First and foremost, I'm going to talk to my husband about it.
Do you want to know what is really weird? Okay, I know
Gina,
where
you met
you.
my husband.
Yeah,
That
but
motherfucker loves me, does he? Does he not?
absolutely,
He would
yes, he
literally,
does.
if I had mental health issues, he would be the first person in line to make sure I got help.
Yes, he would. And I mean, I know where you're at, and you know where I'm at.
Well, I think people don't understand that we've met in real life and like we're real life friends, not just
But
TikTok friends.
because I mean, they could call and do wellness checks there or send social. I mean, it's bad here. I mean, half the time they won't even show up. You know. I mean, come
Well, I
on.
asked Brett that. I was like, "Do you
When
want me to go sit on my
no,
porch?"
because when my son was deceased, and I told my daughter, call the police and have them go over there with you. I didn't want her to go by herself until I got there, and so she did and called me back and she said, no, Mom, they said that they wouldn't go over and check because he was not any harm or danger to himself or to society. Okay. So let him call. I mean,
Uh, Well, and that's the problem though, is there are
my
like
son needed it
knowing we're in the
and
situation, people call in these ridiculous fucking calls like to my police department when I've never let on to anybody that I have had issues with my mental health at all, right? And then there are people that really do that you just fucking showed they didn't even go to his house and he did have mental health issues.
see, but that's the problem. They're getting too many phone calls and they're ending up being false, like I said. For example, my son actually needed somebody, but they're not going to go over there.
Oh yeah, because there's people like Spread Love in Florida, man, that are making a million calls to people like my police department. Um, I see Bree joined. Bree, have you ever heard me talk about my mental health, or have you ever been worried that I might do something to myself?
But
Have I
seriously,
ever
answer
given
my
that
question.
inclination?
I would never do anything to myself or nothing, but who out there does not have some sort of mental health issue? Come on.
Exactly. Do we all do? But you know what Spread Love said to me? She's not married. She has no children, but she's so concerned about my well being. I own my own home. I own both my vehicles. They're not even leased. I can show proof where my mortgage was paid off and I took out a second mortgage after we paid off our first mortgage. We only bought this house in 2021, y'all.
Right.
Pastor Petty even has those fucking receipts. Not ones he ever showed because what? It would make me look responsible?
But
Or is it
why?
the fact that I have two children that have graduated high school, no longer live at home, pay their own bills, work their asses off? Is that it?
But why does the way somebody else lives, eats, pays their bills, takes care of their kids, affect somebody that's just sitting behind a phone or a computer? Is my question.
Exactly. Like she says Florida
because
man has called
I
in 12
get,
plus wellness checks because he's genuinely concerned about my well-being. He cares about me. That's what she said to me. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Do we not know the same Florida man? Do we not? The one that contacted my in-laws, my mother, my father, my supposed husband's boss, which was his ex-boss from 2 jobs ago, by the way, my police department. He's so concerned with me that he's literally trying to dictate my entire life and is failing miserably at it.
I've been, I don't know. I mean, I'll
I mean,
never,
even people that don't like me can say, look, she's the
people that
bitch,
don't like
dude.
me
Like, I am a
either.
bitch, but I have never given anyone any kind of concern on my mental health at all. I'm an alcoholic. I tell everybody I'm an alcoholic. I do. Even when I did fuck shit and somebody else was getting blamed, I took responsibility for that because I didn't want somebody else that I didn't even fucking know getting blamed for it. I own my fuck shit. I tell my truths, and I ain't never lied. The truth about Petty came out. The truth about Casey came out. The truth about Pam came out. This is all gonna come out, y'all. It's all gonna come out.
I just don't get it. From what was done to me and what I've been through, I will never heal. Never. That's all I'm gonna say is I will never heal.
I know, girl, and that's why I told them to leave you the fuck alone when they were trying so hard yesterday to get you up in a box. And then when I got those messages saying that you were in the chat and I knew they were trying to get you up in a box, I was like, oh no. That's why I messaged you because I'm like, I gotta message her first. And then I went back to the same people. I was like, that wasn't my Gina.
I know. I
Like,
was
that's
getting
not
so
my
many
Gina
messages,
in,
and I'm
in
like,
his chat.
no, 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 go in. It's not me. I swear.
Not my Gina.
I'm watching football.
Well, girl, I sent you a picture of me and my
I
husband in bed
know.
watching the same fucking
I
football game.
know. And I was like right here watching it too.
I'm like, I'm getting
I don't
messages,
do.
girl.
I'm a football girl, and I am definitely a Bronco girl. And I don't
My
miss.
husband's a Bronco man.
I'm. I don't miss football. So
Uh, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. Those are all dedicated to football during football season.
I know, and especially
And
now.
my son literally
You
talks about
guys,
nothing but
you
football and
guys
cars.
should come. Literally, you guys should come to Denver next Sunday, and we should go to the last Bronco home game.
Oh, girl, I wish I could, but our
I
roads, we have a
know.
huge
I was thinking
snowstorm
about it
coming in.
today,
Y'all
and it
have a
was
huge
like,
snowstorm coming too the day after ours. We have
you
this
know
huge
what? We've
snowstorm
been
coming in
like,
tomorrow. And then the next day it's coming to you. I
we
will be
have
back
had
in March
warm
1.
weather. We've had warm weather. It was depressing Christmas, not even a white Christmas. It was like 78 degrees.
Girl, same. This is the first year I've lived in Wyoming that I haven't seen snow since October. Normally it snows from October to like June here.
Yeah,
And we've had like a couple flurries. I woke up this morning, there was a little bit of white on the curbs in the grass. That's it.
so did we. And then about an hour, couple hours, it was gone. It was nothing. And it's like, I was so excited. Oh, we got some snow.
We've had like category 4 strength hurricane winds here though. I will say that. Like I had to get up on a ladder the other day and check my roof and make sure my new roof and my shingles were intact because I own my home, so if it's broken, I still have a warranty on the new roof. Um, because all around town, like roofs were being destroyed, property was being destroyed from the winds,
Oh, yeah, we
and
got that here too.
yeah, that's what I. So my daughter works up at one of the ski mountains up there, and has to take a gondola up to where she bartends. And she was in the fucking gondola when the fucking bad winds happened up there like last week. And she called me up, freaked the fuck out. She was like, Mom, the gondola keeps stopping. It's fucking swaying everywhere. I'm not doing okay. I was like, Girl. I was like, Better you than me. I love you though. I
See, I
was like, I fucking
didn't
love you, but better you than me.
last week. Well, it was right before Christmas, and then the week before. So it was 2 weeks. They shut everybody's electricity off because it was so dry here. It's so dry here. So they shut everybody's electricity off and everything for fire purposes because of the high winds.
Yeah,
I
I did
didn't
hear
get
that.
shut off. My mom
I
got
did hear
shut
they
off.
got stuck. Yeah, I so my niece and nephew's power got shut off, but my parents didn't because they're not on Excel. They're on a different one, like the city one. And I heard it was only Excel customers, which Excel is like almost exclusively people in the mountains. And that's why my daughter's gondola kept getting stopped because the power kept going out and they kept having to kick up the generators to keep the gondolas going because she can't get to work. Her like she works in one of the ski mountains and her job specifically is up at the restaurant bar at the top of the mountain, which you can only get to with the gondola.
Are you guys windmill out there? Do you guys
No,
run off the windmill and stuff or just other
no, but
boats?
they do have windmills close by, but we
Yeah.
do not. We
Oh, that.
should, but there's not like as much wind that is up here.
Oh, you guys get it bad, especially I-80. When my husband was a truck driver going over I-80.
Oh yeah, girl. So like Denny's is out of, and this is why because our winds have been fucking terrible. So I-80 is littered with overturned semis because
Hmm.
I mean this isn't like meant to be mean or anything, but a lot of the newer truck drivers are from different countries and they don't speak or read English, so they
No,
don't see
and
the
then they get
LED
in an
signs.
accident
So
and
yeah,
they
they
have
don't
no
see the
license.
LED signs that the interstate is shut down due to high winds because we have LED signs all the way down I-80, right? Because of our winds and our snow issues. And they can't read it because they don't read English. So they have their light, high profile loads fucking continuing on and they blow the fuck over. So like the Denny's truck got blowed over. We've had a lot of Amazon trucks blowed over. So people's packages were late. And then the Amazon drivers around town were like scrambling, delivering packages to wrong houses all over my town.
Wow.
Denny's is out of half their food because their fucking food delivery truck from Colorado, from whatever that food company that begins with the C is, um, it blew over. They're all blown over, and this is why I'm not coming back. I'm gonna try and come back in March for my sister-in-law's baby shower, but it's all dependent on the weather because we haven't gotten any snow yet, which means I'm thinking like January, February, March, April, May, and June are going to be our snowy months this year.
No, I don't think so.
I do. I
But
think
yeah,
it keeps getting later and later. So, like, yeah, it just keeps getting later and later, but then it lasts later and later into the year. We actually got snow at the beginning of June last year.
I think
So I'm thinking
last
it'll
year,
last a little bit further in.
I think last year March is when we got our last. We didn't get any in April, I don't think.
But yeah, like Michigan, Ohio, the northeast states, they've been getting all kinds of snow. And us Wyoming people out here are not like literally, if you get on TikTok and Google Wyoming winter and the videos that everybody in Wyoming keeps making about how weird it is that we don't have snow yet, it's fucking weird. Because
It
normally
is
we get
weird.
snow. We're like one of the first states to get snow.
I know my mom's the other day. No, it was Christmas. She's all, I got to go outside tomorrow and water my grass. It's crispy.
Everything's fucking crispy here.
It is here too. I told her, well,
Luckily,
maybe
you
we
guys live
shouldn't have
in
had.
more of a dense area with like forest fires. I live in the high desert mountains, so we don't have a lot of trees out here to catch fire. But we get the smoke from all the fires in the areas around us that do have trees.
Yeah, it.
I think I'm like 2,000 feet higher than you are, or like 2,500.
Yeah, because
Because,
I'm just right out of Denver. So I'm in right by the high school, by Columbine. So I'm
yeah.
just,
So you're like right at a mile high. and I'm at like 7,000 feet. But then, like, I know, like, my daughter's above 10,000 feet. I know, like, Smash is at 10,000 or above. Um, and so they've all gotten a little bit more snow than, like, I have. But I'm right at, like, the Continental Divide. Like, I literally drive over the Continental Divide every time I go back to Colorado.
I have my own little circle I drive in. That's it. Ain't a
But
bit.
don't y'all know, according to Pam, a traffic wrecks. Just so you know, that's what she called into my police department.
Come on.
Also, I'm still waiting for that knock at the door, spread love. I know you called in another wellness check. You or Florida Man did. Because the officer tried to call me. I have them saved with text messages. It's the female. Did y'all talk to the female officer? Because she's the one that texted me. Or not texted, but called. But I can show you text messages with her.
It's just so weird. I don't know, Sunshine. I'm appalled what people are capable of doing, you know?
They've sent two math heads to my house so far, and over 12 wellness checks.
Somebody
And I'm sure
called
they
my
put a full
sheriff.
CPS on me. And I'm sure they found out that in the state of Wyoming, 17 is considered an adult here. Um, so CPS ain't coming out for my son, y'all, just so you know. I just want everyone to know that. In the state I live in, he's well within his rights to quit school, to move out, to do everything that he needs to do other than vote. But if he were to, like, quote unquote run away, they're not going to go get him and bring him back because he's of age in my state. Um, so I know that there was probably also CPS calls. Guarantee it. Um, except I don't have any small children in my house at all.
I don't have
No.
any. I don't have no kids either. I mean,
And I honestly think that Florida Man and Pam and them might be jealous because even though I might be a fuck up, my children aren't. I did raise them right. I mean, you've met my children.
yes, I have.
You met two of my three children. And if you come out in March when I come back, you'll meet the third one, who is way meaner than I am, just so you know. She's way meaner than I am with her
You're,
mouth.
you're not mean.
But
You're
she
not.
is funny as fuck and loving and caring and super fucking independent, self sufficient, and I don't like that's not the kind of shit I gotta worry about with my kids, you know? I worry about their mental health. I worry about their spouses or partners. I worry about if they're doing well at work. I worry about seeing them every year. Um, and making sure that I'm well enough medically to see them. But you've met my family. You've
Yeah.
met, girl, you met
I
us
love
in
your
our fucking
family.
worst. You literally met us in our worst, and you didn't run.
You know what? I did it. And I would never run from something like that. I'm just glad the outcome was better.
Me
I
too.
did. My heart did pump all the way home. Don't, I'm not gonna
Girl,
lie.
me too. Girl, I think it took me and my husband like a whole ass week to recover from
I
that.
felt so bad for your husband. I mean, he would not come out of the room for the longest time.
Oh, he was just so upset. I don't know if you saw before you left, but like, so that girl never goes up because she is just such a mama. My niece is such a mama. My great grandbaby niece is a mama and daddy's girl. Like, she didn't like nobody, but she walked up to my husband and gave him hugs and kisses, let
Oh,
him pick her up afterwards. It was sweet.
oh. She's so
Also,
cute.
just so everyone listening, wasn't my fault at all.
It was
Just
nobody's
so you
fault.
know.
I mean,
It was nobody's fault. I mean, I'm gonna put a little bit of fault in with the parents because, you know. However, at that point in time, we were just lucky the outcome was the outcome, and my husband was as prevalent as he was and aware, and
When
it
your
did
husband,
traumatize me.
when your husband turned that corner and I just thought,
I don't even know what the fuck was going on, girl.
I didn't either until he came running.
It's funny because my niece's friend, who used to be my oldest daughter's best friend, tried to blame me for that. Like, you were out there, you should have fucking watched. No, girl, like, I raised my babies. I am so honest with my family
Her mom,
when
go
I
get
say
her
I
mom.
don't
And so
babysit.
I ran in and I'm all yelling at this mom I don't even know. I'm like, get out there, your daughter.
Yeah, and I'm like, I raised my babies. I am so honest with them that I don't babysit. If your baby has a dirty diaper, I'll change it for you if I'm the only one there. Like, I'm so honest about this shit. I'm not going to let a child suffer. But also, I was a single mom for so many years to where I am no longer the adult responsible for a child. My kids are grown. My kids are raised. They are. I am not responsible. If I am the only one there, then yes. Yes, I am the one responsible. How many of us adults were out there that day? There was like 6 of us out there. Not one of us saw it.
Right.
But then
Exactly.
her friend was trying to blame me for it because I'm the great auntie. Like, no, bitch. Not only that, like, I had been sitting out there with you for like previous hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, and we were just sitting out there bullshitting, and I swore she went back in the house
Me
behind the
too.
boys.
If anybody's wondering, my parents have a pool. A baby got out. Not any of the 6 of us saw the baby round the corner and into the pool. Not my baby. Not Gina's baby. We were around the corner, but luckily my husband saw it and saved her.
You know what? If it wasn't for that flat part, he probably wouldn't have seen her because he said what I saw. He saw her feet.
Yep. He thought it
So
was a doll
yeah, he
until
thought it
we
was a
realized it
floating
wasn't.
doll.
Because she looks like a little fucking cute doll.
Yeah, this
Not
little
anymore,
red
because
hair.
that girl is a fucking terror.
She is such a cutie, though. Little
She
red
is so
hair
cute.
girl. She's so cute.
She is a fucking terror right now, though.
Where it wasn't on. It wasn't anything on purpose, people. It was an accident, and
And I had nothing to do with it. Just so you know, me and Gina were around the corner at a table, sitting down where we had been sitting for an hour and a half.
like I said, I swore I saw her go in behind the boys.
Well, that's the problem, is everybody thought they were watching, somebody else was watching the baby. There was just so many people there that day. And there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, there was.
I'm just glad you were there because I didn't want to be around those lots of people. That's why I was sitting outside. That's where I sit a lot of the time when I'm there, to not be around certain
I
people.
just, I just don't get people on here, and that's why I said I don't want any involvement on what's going on between anything. My heart breaks for everybody.
It is. It's fucking sad. It really is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, that's why I'm done come the first, man. The 31st at midnight, I'm fucking done with this side of TikTok. Y'all can have y'all's drama. Y'all can have y'all's wellness checks. Y'all can have y'all's calling CPS on people and all the dramas. All the things, as FW would say. Y'all can have all the fucking things. I'm just not going to be a part of it.
You know, people are worried about people living like in dirty houses. Your house could be the cleanest and they'd still turn you in and bitch that it's dirty.
Yeah.
Um,
My house, you know what? I
or if
know
you live
one
in a
person on this
mobile
app that I'm
home
not going to
or
name, and I know her house is the fucking cleanest because that girl is like OCD and nonstop fucking cleans. However, nobody's gonna condemn me for the way I fucking live.
like I said, nobody pays my bills, nobody feeds me, nobody does anything. These people are just behind the computer.
Hey, is my Cash App in this bio? Hold on. You just say, oh, it is. My Cash App's in the bio if y'all want to pay my bills and tell me how to live or what to do.
But I will never heal from what I went through. Never.
And I want you to know I love your face and you will always be my friend. You have been since I met you. I have never not believed you, and I stand on that because I mean I actually have receipts on me going against people that I knew long before you that were lying on you, and I cut them off. Also, you're just a better friend to have. You
And
really
I,
are sweet and fucking kind and an amazing friend, and people took advantage of you, and that was not right.
I think the only reason why I will never heal from this, and it's not
It,
whether.
you won't because it stemmed around your son's death. It really did. They used you because you were a grieving mother. You were a grieving mother because of something tragic that happened. Not only did they use you, then they threw it in your face and fucking came after you again after it. And
Well, not
that's not
only
right.
that, but then call my family.
Yep.
Call my
Called your
family.
family, said you were responsible for shit that you absolutely, and I hope you believe this in your heart, absolutely 100% were not responsible for. They did horrible fucking things, but yet they want to say that they do it because they care.
But why would they call my son's ex-wife my ex-daughter-in-law regardless of anything? And
Oh, not only call her, but then use her death against you.
yeah. I mean,
It was
she's not
wrong.
here anymore either. So now they're holding that against me. That I
Hey,
don't
I'm
know.
Flark. Is Gina lying or is Nikki lying when she apologized to Gina last night? I just want to know.
I just
That's what I thought. You know I love you. You know I always have your back. I always have since I met you. Since I saw the receipts. Literally, since I fucking saw the receipts. I told you I was wishy washy with the Fabs, right? But I never was with you because you showed me receipts. You talked clearly. You fucking showed the facts. You never fucking changed your story. They changed their story and they changed their sides every second they got. First it
well,
was Mittens, then it was Kaylee, then it
I
was
can say I
all
can
the
say
other
this
ones.
part, but I can say this part. What they were showing the court documents, those, and what they were pulling up, those were from his ex's attorney, and
Oh, I
those
know. Because you
and
showed me yours.
right,
And
and those were just complaints. Those are something. Oh, let's lie, and file it with the court. But because my son is deceased, the final documentation from the judge
not
that
only
was
was he deceased,
presented.
y'all, he was divorced. The divorce was already final.
Yeah, so the judge went off
That's
of
what they were
the.
trying to fucking confuse everybody on. That she was still his wife. No, she was not.
No,
The
they were
divorce and the divorce
legally.
proceedings were already final.
Yes, so because the judge said at the end when our very last court hearing, the judge got her on the stand. He had a copy of the divorce decree. He asked her, "Is this your signature?" And she just kind of looked at him, and he's like, "I'm asking you now, is this your signature?" And she finally said yes, and he said okay. And he asked her, "Well, why would you try to come after somebody for this? But it's all on the divorce decree, right?"
Yep.
So we got
Which
done
I've
with court.
seen, y'all. I've seen the paperwork.
So we got done with court, and the judge said, "Okay, I'll have the decision within 30 days." And I said, "Okay."
Phew.
So
Excuse
30
me.
days, 30 days came by and I got an email from my attorney and it says, we won, we won. And so the judge went off of the divorce decree. So what was on the divorce decree, which even I could not even, after Garrett passed away, after my son passed away, I could not even get a copy of his uh, divorce decree at the courthouse because they sealed it. And so I'm like, well, what am I going to do? You know, I never been through this, whatever. So finally, I got a hold of his divorce attorney and I had to send her a copy of the death certificate. She sent me a copy of the divorce decree. I read it. I went step by step by step off of the divorce decree and did everything. You know, she was granted the motorhome, the camper they had, a huge camper, and Garrett was granted the house.
Yep. That's the paperwork I saw.
So, I mean,
Well, they used you in your grief for your money that you got. Then they used you again to talk about this shit. Then they used you again with your ex daughter in law. Then they used you again with her death.
so that's what, everybody can read what they want on, a complaint. A complaint is just something you're going to bullshit and, go file with the
That's what I
judge.
tried to tell everybody. I was like, she
Yes,
won her fucking court cases.
yes, I
What
won
y'all sent me were
everything.
just the complaints from the ex before the ex died. But I saw the final shit where Gina won the fucking court case.
Yeah, I won everything. I did exactly everything that was granted on, their divorce decree, and
But Nikki and them still called you as a liar, but then Nikki sent that fake ass apology. I don't know if you've heard it. It's quite comical. Maybe I'll just clip that part of her apology and send it
I
to
haven't
you.
I haven't heard anything.
Because it's a
I
bunch of
just
fucking
look
bullshit
at it.
because she wants you to talk to Florida man.
I just look at it like this. Everybody's gonna run what they want to run, but there's three sides. There's my side, my attorney's side, the court side, and
And so far, they've all been in favor of you, court side, attorney side, and your side.
right. And I mean, when there is and that was part of the complaint that she had filed with the court and everything. She wanted all this stuff, blah 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 blah. But because there was an actual final divorce decree in place when
Yes,
he
and that's
passed
what I tried to
away.
tell everybody.
She tried. Now, she tried to get that divorce degree dropped because he was deceased, but the court said no. Because just because he's deceased, it was still in place, finalized, so we have to go off of that.
Yeah.
And even at the end, I mean, I didn't have to do anything for her, but I knew she loved my son. I absolutely did. Did I have my opinions? Absolutely. But what parent would
Girl,
not have
keep
their
telling this person
opinion?
I gotta go.
My child went through hell, okay, and he would probably be here and not have had a heart attack. But it's I don't know. I can't please everybody. I can't do anything. But I get so fucking sick and tired of listening to people on the internet say, well, why would you call somebody or why would you say this and why would you say that when you're not even there or you're not even an involvement to whatever happened? Okay. So I've heard it several times and it's like, really?
You're doing a live it does with suck. Her, or she's at the house? No, I'm doing a live with her. Sorry, y'all. My husband called, so I'm on the other phone. You know, the one I got for Christmas. Also,
And
babe, Florida man called another wellness check in on me today and spread love. Just letting you know. No, the police didn't show up. They called again.
So how'd you find out he did another wellness check on you?
Oh, because Spread Love told me.
Who?
Spread Love, one of his people. Oh, she said that he did a wellness check on me because he cares so much about my well-being.
Ah!
Y'all hear my husband? I mean, I'm on live, babe, just so you know.
Oh, you got me on live?
No, I mean, you're on the other phone, but I'm on live on my other phone. You want me to mute?
Well,
But just so you know, Florida man apparently cares about me so much that he calls all these wellness checks in on me.
yeah.
Babe, are you worried about my mental health?
No.
Okay. Would you be the first person I go to if I had a mental health issue?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Just for anybody listening that was maybe wondering, I wouldn't go to anybody on TikTok. I would go to my real life friends, which some of them are TikTok friends, but I would go to my husband first.
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you.
And your mental wellness has been even better than it has been in a long time the last few weeks.
I agree. Y'all hear that? My mental health has been better than it's been in a while the last few
Florida
weeks.
Man, if you really care about my wife, you can quit contacting my local police department, you fucking idiot.
Thank you. I love you, babe.
I love you.
Hold on one second, Gina. I'm going to mute so I can tell him I love him, and bye.
Okay.
Great. That's kind of how crazy everything's been, but I needed to take a lunch, so.
Well, hopefully the fajitas are good, and
They were delicious.
if you do get a chance on your next break, call me, okay?
Yeah, I will try, but heads up, don't expect a call.
All right, well, if not, I'll see you at 6:15.
Is the fire still burning in the fireplace?
It sure is. I've been keeping up on it.
Good deal.
And I haven't put the night log in yet.
Okay.
All right, I love you.
I love you.
All right, bye, baby.
Bye, beautiful.
Straight from the man's mouth who apparently doesn't care a goddamn lick about me.
Your husband's so sweet.
He is. I seriously lucked the fuck out with him, man. He's the best.
You know, I have to tell you, if I ever had a mental health breakdown or was gasping for air, I would never reach out to anybody on TikTok. I would fight. I would go. I would.
I do have friends on TikTok that are real life friends like you that like if I had, a month ago when you and I were both having a bad issue on the same day, we helped each other through it. Did we not?
Yeah, we did.
So there are certain people, I'm not going to say I wouldn't reach out. There are certain people on TikTok. There's somebody that used to be on TikTok that is no longer on TikTok. And then I have about 3 or 4 of y'all on TikTok that I absolutely would reach out to. However, I'm not going to lie. My husband would literally be the first one I reach out to. For one, he did, and not saying that y'all do, but this man married me knowing my illnesses, knowing my medical history, knowing my life history, and he loves me. And he loves me without restriction. Without.
I think
I want to say that again. He loves me without restriction, y'all.
I think I'm kind of selfish. I don't know. I think different. Maybe it's because, I lost a child.
Then I can't even comment on that because I don't know that experience.
It totally.
I can't even imagine, girl. Like I don't even think I'd be able to function as a human being if I had to go through that.
It turned. I don't know how I function.
I
Honestly,
I
I
don't I
don't.
don't know either. I've talked to you and like you are a strong ass bitch because
And it's like ever since he
even
passed
thinking
away,
about it fucking hurts my head and heart.
it's like since he passed away, it's like you know what? I've even told my mom and stuff this. If anything's ever happened to me, you know, I wouldn't reach for help. I would be so happy. I mean, I would be able to be with him.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm digging the music you're listening to right now.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Just
I can't even imagine. Look, that's one experience I don't have any experience on, and I can't even imagine because even thinking about it makes me want to cry, and it hurts my heart. It does. Like thinking about any of my friends having to experience that hurts my fucking heart because I I don't know how I would be able to be without any of my children. I'm supposed to die first, not them.
exactly.
And the fact that you're as strong as you are and that you've been through the things that you've been through, especially on this app, having to fucking microscope and magnify glass every little thing you've been through or used by is fucking awful. And maybe that's why like I've always been drawn to you because you've been like even in that hearing your hurt and hearing your pain, you have been so strong. Like, I'm not going to let them get me down. I'm not going to let them get away with this. I'm not going to let them do this. You are a strong ass bitch, Gina. And that's one of the many reasons why
I
I love
try. I try every day, but I'm gonna be honest. I wake up every morning and just say, "What the fuck?" You know, God, I woke up again. Why? You
you.
know,
And just look
it's
at the
just
people that keep saying shit about you. They haven't lost children. They
nobody.
have not been through your experience.
And not only did I lose my son, regardless of his ex-wife, right afterwards, so both of them are gone. I don't know.
It's astonishing how many people still want to come at you knowing the facts and knowing what happened and knowing the situation
I would
and
never get
still
on
want to
here.
lie on you. They want to lie on you until they want your help. Like right now. They up until yesterday, Nikki has done nothing but talk shit on you. But then yesterday, because Florida Man wanted your help and Nikki's a part of Florida Man, she issued you that fake ass apology. And then people kept telling me that you were in that live, and that's when I was like, I finally like I didn't even like message anybody else. I just messaged the person that told me that. I was like, it's not my Gina, because that's after I messaged you. And you're like, nope, watching the football game with my husband. I was like, cool, me too, girl. Here's a picture of me and my husband and the fucking football game on. And then I just fucking went to bed.
No,
Like,
I just wanted this shit to stop. I mean, and regardless,
I'm being good.
I
I'm
would
still only on
never,
6.
I never pulled anybody's stuff. I never went live and threw somebody, you know?
You didn't. You never did that. You
I'm
only
not that type
explained
of
the shit.
person.
You explained your lived experience and what you went through. And then not only did you explain it, you showed receipts, which then you gave to me, and then I showed to the public of TikTok, along with the Fat Fives receipts, right? And then there was a whole bunch of wishy washy people, and then a whole bunch of other shit. And then they come back with the ex daughter in law shit. And then um I at that time I was still friends with Ash Lark, who was still consistently trying to get me to believe that you were bad. And I'm like, no, I've seen the papers. I've seen what you've shown me. I've
I
seen the
mean, am
actual
I a
court
bad
papers
person
and the
because,
rulings. I was like, the judge ruled in favor of Gina. So how was she wrong?
and they can't get the final document because it's sealed.
It is sealed.
Anything that belongs to my son and my son's name is court
Which
sealed.
it's funny because you sent me those documents and I read through them because I sent you the documents that they sent me. So you sent me yours and I never shared those with anybody.
I
I just
couldn't
said
either.
I knew that the judge ruled in favor of her.
Yeah, I couldn't even get copies of anything of my son because as soon as he passed away, they sealed everything in my child's name, everything. I mean, and these motherfuckers, people wanted to call the courts on them, people called the mortuary on them, people did this, people did that, people did everything, and it's like, you serious?
Well, that's what they're gonna do, girl. Because like apparently I lied about Pastor Petty till I didn't, and people finally saw. I lied about Casey till I didn't, and people saw. I lied about Pam until I didn't because the FBI showed up. They keep saying I'm lying until they're proven wrong, and then they keep trying to pin other shit on me until they're proved wrong. That's what they do. They have no fucking life. None. They're gonna continuously try to put shit on you, even if you prove it. So you know what? I'm done proving it.
Well,
I
that's what
already
I got.
decided, and
You
with
know,
her and I.
I'm not showing any more documents. I'm not showing
As you should
because
not, girl.
I
You have nothing to fucking prove at this point.
because I sat back and it was like, you know what? They're just gonna keep putting that out there. They're gonna keep, and all it
Look,
is a
I get why
complaint.
you did it at
You
first.
know,
I do get
everybody
it. I
everybody
get
does
why
a
you did it at
complaint.
first. You didn't want people thinking bad about you or your
But
son or anything. I get why you did it at first. But you have nothing to prove now, girl. It's already been proven that they took advantage of you. They took advantage of you in your time of grief. Yeah, actually, it's funny because what Florida Man is saying about Farah against OG is actually kind of exactly what happened with you, which I think at this time is why it was so easy to pin on OG. Because I've seen, look, I am not OG's friend, and I'm not a fan, especially with all the shit that we've been through. And in the last 2 months she gave that video or that screen recording of the phone call of me giving my husband head um to everyone. I will say I've seen receipts on both sides, and at this time I do believe Farah is the one that is lying. I'm not saying OG is innocent either, because I've seen some shady shit with the shipping and other shit. However, Farrah's not innocent either. And that's I have receipts with Farrah to show that. And um that doesn't mean I'm taking OG's side. It just means that I'm looking at both sides like I did with y'all and seeing the inconsistencies on one side and not the other. The problem is that OG's done a lot of shady shit.
right.
And so it's hard for people to believe her. Even with Farrah, except I've seen the shady shit Farrah does, so it's easier for me to see it and speak up and say something. And that's what I told MJ in her life today. Look, I'm not friends with OG, Mallory, even Retina, but I'm copacetic enough to look at all sides of situations and fucking comment on it or give my opinion or my lived experience or my part in the matter if I'm involved.
You know, I think what hurt me the most out of it all is, like I said, it was just a court complaint, you know, of them,
Yeah.
lying something to file with the court, but that wasn't the final documentation because that didn't come until 30 days after.
Yep.
And I think what hurt me the most is how could anybody even do that to a deceased person that ain't
Girl,
even
let
here.
alone a year later, two deceased people.
Yeah, I got two deceased people. They're not even here to defend themselves. You guys are pulling their court documents. You got, people are doing this, people are doing that. I mean, I face this every fucking day I wake up. I go to bed all day long. They don't walk in people's shoes daily. But I just pray every day for everybody that hurts everybody that you never, ever have to fall into a situation that either myself fell into, losing two people, my my kids, and anything else, because you're going to be the first one on this app to boo-hoo like people do now. But you didn't have any problem a year ago when you drug fucking somebody, but now something happens to you and you want to get on here and boo-hoo, and that's what's happening now. And I don't have no sympathy. I don't.
That's
I
my point
I
too. They're trying to
I
spread the
will
narrative
never
that
I will
they're
never
doing all this
ever.
shit because they care about people. They did that shit to you because they care about you,
They
Gina.
didn't care about me. Nobody cared about me. I I
Florida
I
Man and
thought
Pam are doing this to me because they care about me.
I thought
Don't you
I
know?
had people that cared about me. I do have some people that care about me, don't get me wrong. I do. But
Oh, bitch, I
others
care about you.
but others I
You know
get
damn well that I would
that,
drive the 4.5 fucking hours down to your goddamn house right now if you said, hey, I fucking need you right now.
but
You
I
know
would
damn well
know.
that I'd be in a car driving down there.
But right, but when I went through all that stuff, I'm going to be on it. And I'm not using my health issues as an excuse. I face a
No,
lot of
no,
health
no, no.
issues, you
I
know.
mean, don't mind me when I said that we're going to use our health issues
Oh
because
no,
you
no.
don't do that.
But
I
I
don't do
mean,
that. But there are some people that do that. That's why I said it earlier.
when
It
I
wasn't
went
about
through
you.
all this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. My mind. I just lost my child. I didn't know what direction I was going. I would wake up and just lay there and be like, "What am I gonna do? What, you know?"
Sorry, I'm putting wood on my fire.
Seriously. And
It's true. Well, it's like they say they care so much about me. They know nothing about me. They know nothing about.
that's what
I
I don't
mean, some
understand
of
is
them
why.
do, but not the ones saying they care about me. Florida Man doesn't know about my health issues or my life or my family. And if he did know about my family, he would have known damn well it was pointless to contact them. Like, for
I'm not
real.
saying everybody is a bad person, because not everybody's a bad person, but it does ruin a lot of people for me because of what I went through. I mean,
60%
I got on this app and everything, and so because I lost my child, I was lost. I didn't have anybody. I felt so lost, and all
uh,
I wanted was friends. I
mod- moderator break real quick. Please still haven't shown up to my door yet. I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, what if I was actually having a mental health crisis? That's what I'm saying.
it's hard. It's hard. People do not live in people's houses. People are not, neighbors with these people. People are only seeing what they see when they're on the internet. So, what satisfaction do you get by calling the police on them, or calling their family members, or calling their jobs, or calling this? You know what?
Well, you know what it is it's because it hasn't happened to them
I would
yet,
go
but
help
it's
somebody.
about to, because before December 31st, I will be contacting Florida Man's baby mama. I will be contacting wellness checks on Pam. I will be contacting wellness checks on any of their side that I get information on. I will be reporting the drunk driving with the kids. I will be reporting the fucking scamming of Social Security, food stamps, and Medicaid on Nikki's side. I will be doing all that. Because, Nikki, you obviously don't make enough money to
When
buy
I
your own
went,
health
when I
insurance.
went to court through all my stuff, because I'm done with all my stuff. And again, my second court date was with the food stamp thing because I was nice when I had Amber and them live here.
Yeah.
But that that got all dropped. I mean, that case is closed and everything, but the judge kept the cameras and everything off only because of this situation, because of what I went through on TikTok. My court is very aware of what I've been through.
Well, I think I pissed them off because I don't have a job for them to get me fired from because my husband works. They don't know where he works or what he does, so that's another thing. I'm not on Medicaid. I'm not on food stamps. I'm not on
I'm not
government
on nothing
assistance
either.
of any
But
kind.
these
So they can't get me that way. So they continuously just call wellness checks in and say that I traffic drugs. That's what they do. Because
they
that's
were
all.
there's one person on the app was so excited and everything to be able to say, oh, Gina's got a felony, Gina's on probation, Gina this, Gina that. Well, guess what, I'm sure you called because I haven't heard it on the internet yet, but I'm sure they called and they were probably told that's been closed. I'm not on probation, there's nothing. And I have
Well,
the proof, and I'm not showing the proof, but
you know what's funny too? It all stems around a man who is actively wanted with warrants.
I just don't get it. I don't get why somebody's life affects somebody else. I don't.
All the
I
people
don't.
coming after you all sit with him.
Everybody came after me.
I I
Everybody.
never did.
No, not you. I'm just saying a lot of people
They
did.
did. Yes, they did.
And that's why I said now, a lot of it I can't talk about because I'm proceeding,
Yeah.
further stuff, but um
And I just want to throw out there, anybody that's listening, show me where I've ever lied about any of the shit that I've said or done. Show me where I've lied. Show me where Pastor Petty didn't send me those messages and I tried to fucking get away from it. Show me where I was the one that released the messages between Casey and I. Show me where um I was the one that called the FBI and CPS on Pam. Show me where I did any of the shit y'all are claiming I did. Show me receipts and proof. Because one thing they've never shown is how they say I'm so fucked up, but they have no receipts about how fucked up I am.
So
None.
I'm just gonna put this out there. If anybody's listening and they can put the word around what is going on and the drama that is going on between whoever, because of what I went through in my past already with that person and stuff,
She's
I
done with it.
want no part of it. I won't get involved in it.
Yeah,
And
Nikki, so take your fucking stupid ass fake apology and shove it up your fucking heartbreaking ass. Hope you don't croak on the way to the
I
bathroom with a heart
I
attack.
will I will never heal from what I went through and what they did to me. It was cruciating knowing, that I wake up every day alone, not being
I
able
need
to, call my
Wait,
son.
fried turkey. Wait, what do I need after being angry about something that they lied on me about? Do you know that Spread Love called a wellness check on me? I've had at least 12 wellness checks called in by Florida Man. One by Spread Love that I just found out like an hour and a half ago that she called in because she was in my live saying she called a wellness check in on me. From a woman that has no children, no husband, lives with her mommy.
Who is that person? I don't
I
know
don't
who
know
they
who
are.
John Turkey is either. I'm just saying, not once have I ever lied about any of the fuck shit I've ever done. Not once.
I never
Not
lied
once
about
have I
that.
lied about any of the fuck shit that I've called other people out for doing. And I've always shown receipts on it. Always. Sometimes, sometimes we all seem unwell. I have a lot of health issues. What, you think I seem unwell because I drink? I mean, if I was like um Farah or OG or anybody else that are on, no offense, like pain medications, would you say that? Or is it just because I drink? If I didn't drink, would you think I was unwell? I mean, because like Pam was literally on live yesterday saying how she wanted to unalive herself, but nobody called a wellness check on her. I get on live and I just talk to people normally, and I'm getting wellness checks called on me. I'm getting my police department called saying I traffic drugs. I'm getting CPS called on me, which they don't even come out because my youngest child isn't even considered a child in my state. Which one? What clip? Because I'm sure I got it.
Why doesn't that person just come up
Oh,
in
the
a
clip about Spread Love saying that um she called the wellness check in on me? Oh, Snark yesterday? Yeah. You know what? Here, I'm gonna add you just so I can send it to you in message when I'm off the live. It was her live yesterday. The only time she went live, it was like 8 o'clock. It was either 8 o'clock my time or her time yesterday. I live in Mountain Time. She lives in Eastern. So it was her only live yesterday. I'm sure it's posted on like one of the YouTube pages. But yes, where she literally said that I was making fun of her SA and trauma. And mind you, the SA that she's speaking of is when she was in her late 20s and needed money to go get drunk. And it was her birthday. And so she went to her ex stepdad and told him that she would give him tops for money. And she did it. And then she regretted it. And she's calling it SA. It's not SA, it's prostitution. And it's called regret. That's all I'm saying. And her bestie, Breezy, is the one that told us all about that. That's the only reason we know about that situation, because her bestie, Breezy, is the one that told us about it. But yes, I just sent you a friend request, and I'll send that to you in private message. Or you could just go to YouTube and look up Snark's live from yesterday. It was at night. It was the nighttime live. It was her only live yesterday, I think. I don't really follow her, so I don't know if she went live before that. I did hear that one though. I laughed because she sure does use a lot of those trigger words that Florida Man says people use to get your attention, to like rope you in, like SA and sexual trauma. I'm sure it was sexual trauma, but it was all initiated and propositioned on her part, not his. And it was her ex stepdaddy at the time. Her mom had already divorced the man. And she was well into adulthood. She wanted money to go get. You know what I've never done? Gone to. Well, I mean, I don't have a stepdaddy, but I don't think I would ever do that. Ever. Even being an alcoholic. I would just literally not drink that night. But I can't speak for the next addict, man. That's all I'm saying.
nobody should even talk about anybody's addiction or
Only talk about my. It's funny because Florida Man earlier said I was drunk already. I said, nope, not yet. But I'm about to be, and I've been counting my shots. I'm on shot 6. I'm thinking about shot 7 right now, but I'm also thinking maybe I might go to bed. Because, I've been sitting here waiting for 2 hours for the police that Spread Love said was coming to my door. My police, they did call and I didn't answer because I was on live. But they care enough to not come anymore because I've had so many fucking wellness calls called in that they just don't fucking give two fucks anymore. So what happens if, which I'm not now, but what if I were to go into a mental health crisis and one of my friends were to call? They're going to be like, nope, it's a part of that whole thing that Florida man's doing, and we're just not going to go there. Right? Because that's happened. We all seen it happen with Lisa. Gina just said how it happened with her son. I mean, it happens because people call in too many fucking wellness checks, right? Also, I do believe I'm going to be calling in a few wellness checks tomorrow.
Yeah, seriously, people need
Because
to
I
stop.
do have the recording of Snark saying how unwell she is in front of her granddaughter. I also think I'm going to send that live to her daughter, Demi, the child's mother, and see what she thinks of the person that's taking care of her child at the moment.
Yeah, because my son could have used somebody and weren't going to go, they wouldn't go
They
over
didn't
there.
go to his house. Somebody called and they didn't go. That's the problem, though. Is too many people use this shit as a fucking cop out to get back at people, which is why I'm so pissed off that they keep saying I'm the one that called CPS. They keep saying I'm the one that called CPS and the FBI, knowing that Mittens is the one that called the FBI. Then Pam said that she has the FOIA from the CPS call, but she refuses to play it to show that I was not the one that called. She refuses to play it because Breezy's the one that called.
I mean, that's what I don't understand. Why people, I mean,
But everybody's so worried about me. Gina, are you worried about me in that aspect?
no.
Okay. Uh, any of my other people in here, y'all worried about me? My husband was just on the other phone. He's not worried about it either. So you're literally wasting my small town's resources and like the 2 or 3 cops they have on duty every night for this bullshit. When we got people like Florida Man, math addicts running around my town, causing all kinds of mayhem, breaking into shit that they need to be focused on. But you want them to stop their important job to
Like,
come check on a person who
I
is
think
okay.
I think I told you this, but I mean, right after my son passed away, and everybody, found out and stuff, and then we went through all this and everything. Somebody, I think I told you, but somebody called my police department and said that I did my son. I didn't have one cop here. I didn't have 2 here. I didn't have 3 here. I had the fucking SWAT here thinking I killed my own child. He was already.
I want to hurt those people, Gina. I really
He
do.
was. I was so floored. I'm like, what? I mean, I didn't know what to do, that somebody would actually call and say that I did something like that. And I had the army here at my fucking house. And I thought I was having a heart attack. I didn't know what to do. I was already fucked up. I lost my
I
child.
can't even fucking
And
imagine.
I had to show him the death certificate. It's like, dude, my son died like a month or 2 ago.
It's because they're so vile that and it's funny because they call these wellness checks on me, and then Spread Love had the audacity to come into my live and say, "We just care about you. If you cared about me, you would quit fucking lying on me, you motherfuckers. Quit.
Yeah, I don't know what joy
Stop."
to get off of it, because, like I said, when it actually happens to one of these people on here that do that, they're going to be the first to get on this app and boo hoo that something traumatic
Oh,
happened. And you know what? Would I care? Absolutely. I care for everybody. I love everybody, regardless what you all do to me and hurt me, whatever. I have no hate, no nothing. I don't wish harm on anybody.
oh, they're
But,
gonna boohoo soon. They're gonna boohoo
but
because
at the same
I'm gonna
time,
make everything that they said I've done come true here in the next 2-3 days. So all the people y'all said I've called and contacted, expect a cause I ain't getting the knock knocks, but y'all are about to get them. Cause everything y'all have accused me of doing, I'm about to make true. So at least your accusations are fucking correct. That way you're not gonna be lying on me because what I can't handle is people lying on me.
I mean, because I'm not a hateful person. I'm a very loving, caring person. Will do
Yes,
anything
you are.
for anybody, and I would never. I don't know what everybody goes through. I don't live everybody's life. I don't
However, I can hate
what
enough people for
people.
the both of us, Gina.
I don't know what people go through behind closed doors and everything. So why would I want to call somebody on them and send them over there to knock them down more? Or if something happened and they ended up not being here anymore, I wouldn't want to be that
Look, I
one to have
get
to
that.
wake
I
up every
do.
day.
But I'm
And
at
so
the point where it's an eye for an eye, bitch.
I don't get why these people get off doing this to other people. I mean, there's so many people on this app that have been through so much traumatic stuff in their life. Why don't people just get educated and learn off of other people instead of just out here hurting? I mean, we live one life. Tomorrow's never promised. And I say that every day, but my world is different, you guys. My world is very different. When I lost my child, it flipped my world upside down,
Sorry, I'm singing your song with you.
and I just pray every day. If I can only ask God for one thing back, that would be my kid. And why people drug me.
I don't know why people drag you. Because you've been nothing but sweet to people. You have been nothing but kind when you explain the shit that they come at you with. Like, you have so much more poise and aesthetic than I do when it comes to that. Because I just get pissed off when you lie on me. I'm like, fuck you. And you're like, nope, that's not what happened. Let me tell you what happened. And I'm just like, fuck y'all. All y'all. I don't like you. Fuck you. I
I
don't like
don't
when
get
people
it.
lie
I
on
don't.
people that have
I
been
don't
nothing
get
but
it.
honest. And you have been nothing but honest.
It just goes through my mind every day. I fought hard for justice for my son, and
And I
I
hope to God nobody else has to fucking lose a child to feel what Gina's feeling and to feel how used Gina has felt. I hope to God none of y'all have to fucking go through that. But if you do, at least you'll understand.
I'm not gonna. I'm traumatized. I am. Like I tell my mom and stuff. I lost my dad. It was devastating. I love my dad to death. But when I got that 7:30 in the morning call to come and identify him, it flipped my fucking world upside down. It's a whole different feeling.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine. I haven't lost a child and I haven't lost a parent yet. Thank God. However, I couldn't even fucking imagine. And the fact that most of the people that come after you haven't had that either is fucking weird to me. It's
You
fucking
know,
weird.
and when I when I help people, when I gave money and everything, and I said this would be something my son would do, my son would give. He wasn't a receiver, he gived. He would give you all his clothes
Giver.
and everything. And that was
But
just him.
girl,
And I
don't think
wanted
I
to,
didn't deep dive when I first met the Fabs and the OG loyalty shit. Don't think I didn't deep dive not only into your son, his old Facebooks, his marriage, shit like that. Your son wasn't a horrible person at all. He was simply done with his marriage. He got a divorce. It was finalized. And then all hell broke loose after what happened. And people used you in your time of grief. They not only used you, they abused you, and then they fucking doubled down on it and talked mad shit about you the entire fucking way.
what I
After
don't
the
understand is
same
they
people that
knew
talk shit about you were the same ones getting groceries from you.
when I when I did that and made it clear
They were
this
the
would
same
be
ones getting fucking electric and water money from you.
when I said, this is something my son would do, so I helped and everything. But for them to know that that came from my son's estate, they fucking ripped my son apart. They fucking put all his shit out there after he was dead. They put his fucking shit
Well,
out there.
that's what they do because he couldn't defend
And he's
himself.
not
And
even here.
all
But
he had to defend him was you, and you were in a state of grief, and they used you.
and it's like, are you
That's
guys
exactly.
serious?
Look, Mittens used you. OG used you. Look, bitches, I'm gonna be for real. I went through this last year with them. They all used her. Kaylee got money. OG got money. Mittens fucking got shit. They all got shit off of Gina's dime. They used her.
That hurt the most. It wasn't the fact that they got the money. It was just you guys knew that that money came from my son. I made that clear. This is something that he would have done, and I wanted to just
You thought they were your family.
forward. And
You
then
you had a loss of
after
family. You
I
had a
left
loss
the
of self
group,
worth, and you thought they were your family, and they fucking used you.
right?
I told you this.
And I was just like, are you fucking serious? You know, do whatever to me. Hate me, just, do whatever. But
And you
that
know what's
came
funny is
from
Gina didn't
him.
even send me this shit. Most of the shit I got from the Fab Five. That's how I figured it out. Gina wasn't even a part of that at the time that I was fucking outing it. She wasn't. Gina came in way later when I messaged her and I was like, "Girl, put your fucking credit cards down, change your fucking numbers, like do all the shit," because that's how I figured out they were using Gina for the money because of the other receipts I was saving from Mittens, the other Fabs, and then they kept switching back and forth to OG and all this other shit and the loyalty shit. That's how I figured it out. And the one person whose story never changed was Gina's.
I didn't have any reason to change my story. How
Because it
dead
was the
could I
truth,
have
Gina.
been?
That's what I keep saying to people. Do you know why everybody else's story keeps changing? Because they can't remember the lie they told. But if you just tell the truth never changes. Whether I'm sober, whether I'm drunk, the truth never changes. The slurring might change, but the fucking truth never changes. Ever.
And it's like to pull his stuff. I mean, to do that to him, knowing. I mean, you. I can't fathom, and I probably never will. Maybe I'll just be
I
the day
hope to
I
God
die.
they never lose a child the way you lost a child, or a child, period. I also hope to God nobody ever treats them the way that they treated you.
You know what?
I actually, I
I give
kind
my
of,
kids.
I can't even say that. I kind of hope people do treat them that way. if that situation happens, so they know what you went through.
I mean, I gave my kids everything. I raised my kids so well. I mean, what kid at 25-year-old is going to have a $500,000 house? And
My daughter,
I
my
never
oldest daughter.
my kids or taught my kids any. I don't know. They had
That's the
excellent
thing. Like,
jobs.
you raise your kids good when they are self-sufficient and productive adults by the age of 18. And by the age of 25, which is my oldest child's age at the moment, makes almost as much money as my husband.
Well, exactly. And I mean, my kids never, had to come to me and ask me for money and this and that. They never wanted me to worry. They knew when we were young, and had kids, as we grew up when we were younger, when I was 20, I went through DV with their real dad and stuff, and they seen it all. They knew. I don't know the password. I don't know how to get on it. I don't. Because
It's funny because
when I opened my TikTok account years ago, I think it was within a week, maybe a month at the most. I got banned in a TikTok account years ago. I think it was within a week, maybe a month at the most. It's like, this is my first time ever going live and I got banned. And it's like, are you kidding me? I was so frustrated.
I
And I lost
know.
my appeal and I'm like, fuck this, no, they're not getting me.
Oh, so I went to PetSmart earlier, Gina,
Yeah.
and I spent like $250 on my cats, and my dog.
Oh my God, I spent a fortune on my dogs.
So I got the cats this like taco cat scratcher thingy with like catnip that you put on it.
Yeah.
And so I put the whole tube of the taco cat scratcher thingy with like catnip.
Yeah.
And so I put the whole tube of the Meow Joanna catnip on the taco thing. And both my cats have been like, they were crazy for like an hour, but they've both been like fucking comatose ever since. But we don't give them catnip very often either.
I was gonna say, I bet they like it though.
They've both been like fucking comatose ever since. But we don't give them catnip very often.
Say, I bet they like it though.
I almost bought a $1,400 bird at the fucking pet store today.
I can see.
I almost bought a $1,400.
I can see.
I felt so bad. I'm a bird person for one. Like my dad has always had birds. Growing up, we always had birds. And while I was in there, so there was a bird person for one. Like my dad has always had birds. And while I was in there, so there was two different types of parrots, and while one looked okay, the one for $1,499.
Oh my
If somebody
God.
wants to cash at me so I can go rescue this bird, it was so sad. Like her name was Meadow, and she was born in April of this year, and she was so scared. Like she saw us there. Her name was Meadow, and this year, and she was so scared. Like she saw us there in the fucking window, and she was just shaking the whole time. I was with my son. And I was like, I gotta get this bird, Levi, and she saw us there in the fucking window, and she was just shaking the whole time. I was like, I gotta get this bird, Levi. And he was like, Mom, no. He's like, unless you're willing to let it live down in my room, like, no. Cause I gotta get this bird, Levi. And he's like, unless you're willing to let it live down in my room, like, no. Maine Coon and another cat. And they're not really friendly with other animals in the house. And I'm not a cat person. Maine Coon and another cat. And they're not really, and I'm not a cat person, y'all. I I would not go get a cat and just have it as a pet. I'm not a cat person, y'all. I would not and just have it as a pet. I'm a dog person and a bird person. And um I inherited these cats because I love and just have it as a pet. I'm a dog person and a bird person. I inherit the fuck out of my daughter. And I take care of these two cats because I love the fuck out of my daughter.
Right.
The fuck out of my daughter. And I take care of these two cats.
Right. I would do the same too for my daughters. But I mean, to just be a cat person,
that's the only reason I didn't spend $1,499.
Right. I would do the same too for my daughters. But I mean,
that's the only reason I didn't spend $1,499 on this fucking parrot today. Because I'm like, if I take you home, my cats will. And the reason I didn't spend $1,499 on this fucking parrot today. Because I'm like, live you. And then that's like, to me, I'm like $1,499 on the drain. But also, I would be devastated because I am a bird person. But this poor bird was so fucking scared. So scared. It was like on one leg, trying to sleep, but shake. But this poor bird was so fucking scared. So scared. It was like on one leg, trying to sleep, but shaking the entire time. It was so sad. Of course, the description said, Mike's on one leg, trying to sleep, but shaking the entire time. My name is Meadow. I was born in like April 2025. I talk a lot. And then the whole time we like, my name is Meadow. I was born in like April 2025. And then the whole time we like, and I sat there for like 20 minutes just watching these two birds. Cause I was dead set on getting one, like taking one of these birds home. I sat there for like 20 minutes just watching these two birds. Cause I was dead set on getting one, like taking one of these birds home. Also, I almost took home an albino guinea pig. I can't go to pet stores, girl. I can't fucking do it.
I can't go to the
Because
Gun Friendly.
I don't even like lizards or spiders or turtles, but I was about to take them all home.
Well, I can't.
Like lizards or spiders or turtles, but I was about to.
Well, I can't go to Dumb Friends League and stuff. I want to get by all the dogs.
Oh, girl, me either. So.
Well, I can't go to Dumb Friends dogs.
Oh, girl, me either. So we were like, before we got the dog we have now, which I am grateful about. Like, we have an amazing dog. It's my son's dog, but he wanted a dog before we got this one, and we did go to the Humane Society to look at dogs, and I literally wanted to take home every fucking animal in that building. I was like, I will love you forever.
That's where I got my Duke. But I was like, I want that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. But I want that one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Yeah. It's so sad because I just wanted to, like, I don't even like, I kill spiders in my own home, but I was ready. Yeah. It's so sad because I just wanted to kill spiders in my own home, but I was ready to take home these fucking jumping spiders at the pet store today. And little, like, they had baby bearded dragons. They were, and I don't, okay, so my little brother, is a reptile connoisseur, so to speak. They were, and I don't, okay, so my reptile connoisseur, has multiple. So he has, like, full adult sized bearded dragons. But I saw, has multiple. So he has bearded dragons. But I saw the tiniest little baby fucking bearded dragons today in the pet store. And I am not a reptile person at all. But I was like, oh my god, they're so cute. My son's like, can I have one? I was like, nope.
See, if I
You can
lived,
have
if I had a
you can
big
have one of
enough,
those when I can have that 1,490. Oh, but I was like, oh my god, they're so cute. My son's like, can I have?
I
You can
lived,
have
if I had a
you can
big
have one of
enough,
those when I can have that $1,499 pair. That's when he can have those bearded dragons.
if I lived in a, I mean, my house is big
Also,
now,
cash
but
app in the bio for that $1,499. He can have those bearded dragons.
in a, I mean, my house is big
Also,
now,
cash app
but
in the bio parrot. Just saying.
I would, I'm such a dog lover. I would have,
For that $1,499 parrot. Just saying.
I would have, I, I don't know.
Well, so that's how. So one of my ex coworkers, her Australian Shepherd, mated with her corgi slash blue heeler mixed dog, and had puppies. Which here where I live is called a cowboy corgi. That's the kind of dog we have, and he's very well mannered, behaved. He's live is called a cowboy corgi. That's he's very well mannered, definitely a friend.
Yeah, I would. I mean, my dogs are so spoiled.
I stumbled to the kitchen for a bite. Then I see my old guitar in the night, just waiting for me like a secret friend. And there's in the night, and there's no end. While she
Her life's gonna end. I think her phone died.
and I'm torn between the things that I should do. And she says to
Hey, Flippy.
when I am blue,
Hey, Gina.
God, her love is true. And she still calls my name.
Gina.
God, her love. When all my hopes have gone, and she still calls.
It's like I couldn't hear your music anymore, so I lost my internet.
Oh, I was like, oh, her life's gonna end.
Well, Felipe, who are you?
I know.
I lost my internet.
Oh, I was like, oh, her life's gonna.
Well, Felipe, who are you?
I know him.
Okay. I mean, I'll talk to you. Okay. I mean, I'll talk to you.
Who would want to talk to me now? Nobody.
We do. We're talking to you. I just want to say, like, I've met 3 people off of TikTok who are still. I've met 3 people off of TikTok who are still friends of mine. One here where I live, one where I used to live, you, and one that lives a state away off of TikTok who are still where I live, one that lives a state away. Also, I believe I'm meeting 2 other of my friends and one that lives a state away. I'm meeting 2 other of my friends this September in 2026 when I go to Florida. Hey, Florida man. Speaking of, I'm coming to Florida. You want to meet up?
What
Meet
part?
up with some
Where are
Florida
you
man.
going? My sister lives out there.
Hey, Florida man. Speaking of, I'm coming.
What
Meet
part?
up with some Florida. Disney World.
Oh, I went last year.
My parents are taking the entire family on a Disney trip. September or October of next year.
How fun.
It's kind of to me and my brothers. It's kind of like bittersweet, which I'll talk to you offline about. But I get to ride first class all the way to Florida from DIA, so I'm excited about that. I'm not gonna go on any of the rides class all the way to Florida about that. I'm not gonna go on any of the rides, obviously, but my kids are gonna have fun. It is
yeah,
sweet.
they will.
It is sweet. It's bittersweet because 10 years ago I would have been able. It is
yeah,
sweet.
they will.
Because 10 years ago I would have been able to enjoy that, and it's something that growing up, my parents were not wealthy or had any money. Years ago, I would have been able, and it's something that we're not wealthy or had any money, but it's something they always promised us. I'm glad that they're doing it. And I'm glad that they're doing, we're not wealthy or had any money, but I'm glad that they're doing it. And I'm glad that they're doing it to where my children will enjoy it, because that's what's going to make me happy.
You'll have fun. They'll have
To where my children will enjoy it, because that's what's going to make.
You'll have fun. They'll have fun. The kids will.
Oh yeah, my dad was like, I'm willing to spend like $250,000 on this vacation for the family. And when he says the family, he means the entire family, which is like 23 of us.
Oh, it was so hot.
On this vacation for the family. And when he says the family, which is like 23 of us.
Oh, it was
14,
so hot.
14 adults and 9 children.
It was hot when I went out there.
Oh, I got told that September is the hottest month at Disney World.
It is.
And
that's when I went in September.
That's when my parents want to go. I was like, let's go for the Halloween shit in October, when I'm not going to die of.
And that's when I went in September.
I was like, let's go for the Halloween shit in October. Heat exhaustion. And it's not just me. I mean, like, my mom, is recovering from triple negative breast cancer exhaustion. And it's not just me, is recovering from triple negative breast cancer, and her body doesn't regulate temperature either. So I'm like, bitch, I'm going through menopause, you're going through cancer shit. Let's just fucking do it in October, not September. Also, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay.
I love your face, girl.
I love you too.
I will be back in March, so let's make plans to like meet up, do lunch, or.
Okay.
I love your face. I will be back in March, so let's make plans to like meet up, do lunch, or come hang out, go to the baby shower with me, so I'm not so weird.
Yeah, I'll talk to you on the back end.
Do lunch, or come hang out, go to the baby shower with me, so I'm.
I'll talk to you on the back end.
Okay, I love your face.
I love you too. Okay, good night. Bye. Talk to you on the back end. Okay, good night. Bye.
I love your face.
I love you too.